anything.
No, they don't.
So you know what's going to happen
Yeah.
in our age, which we're at now. Let's see if that's working.
All right. Damn, you already loaded it up. I wasn't even prepared.
Dang.
I know.
I love keeping you on your toes.
I know. You snuck it in on me.
I tried, but you didn't want it.
Right. Eastern Wrestling Radio.
I'll put that there. I'll put that there.
Oh,
Hey, watermelon slice.
yeah.
I don't know how I guessed that, but yeah, I kind of prefer the watermelon. So the last time I had watermelon, I went to Tacanazo.
Oh,
Had
yeah?
some tacos.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went to Tampico and I got this large agua de sandia. Bro, it's fucking delicious.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
That was on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
And then the next day at work, since I work right in front of a fiesta,
Yeah.
a big fiesta where they have their own carniceria and you could buy lunch and shit there, like barbacoa and fajita and all that shit.
Yeah.
They had agua de melon, my favorite, and then my second favorite, agua de sandia. I got another agua de sandia.
Oh, yeah.
And then I bought one of their fresh pressed carrot and orange juice bottles that they sell themselves. It's Don Pepe's little like homemade little bottle. I'm not lying when I tell you that night, that Friday night into Saturday morning, I must have woke up about 6 times and shit a river.
I thought this was going to be a good story.
I guess healthy is good because my colon was like top notch.
That was a colon cleanse.
Yeah, man. It was something. It cleansed something. But Jesus, yeah. So you said, "Hey, you want some watermelon soda?" I was like, oh man. And I got
hold on to your butt.
And I got a bottle of carrot and orange juice in the fridge at work. Oh man, I do it to myself, man.
Yeah,
I do it to myself. People define happiness in different ways. Yeah.
Survivor Series.
Whoop, whoop.
Fell gear. Full gear.
Fell gear.
All right, I have it.
In her face.
In her face. All right.
And we got it running here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last thing I need is my photos because we're going to talk about something that I got photos of.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, what kind of hyperbole is this? It's pure cane sugar, but it's caffeine free.
Yeah. So it's sugar. It just doesn't have caffeine.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Should I scoot up?
I don't know. We never sat in this one.
Or you need to scoot up a little.
Scoot up
forward.
This way?
Yeah, scoot up forward. Yeah,
like
let me see.
Move my knee this way.
There you go.
There
That's better.
All right.
Ish.
Yeah.
Kinda.
There you go. All right. Cool.
I think we're ready.
Yep. What is it? 467? Wow.
Yes.
All right.
We still haven't called it quits.
Not yet.
Not yet. Dang.
We're getting close.
Before you press the gas.
Yes.
We're towards the end of November.
Yes.
You made the New Year's resolution and the end of the year review that we did for last year.
Yeah.
About wrestling burnout.
Yes.
On a scale of Colonel's Crispy to Flaming Hot, how burnout are you on wrestling?
Oh man. Watching wrestling on TV, I don't make time for it and I don't care. So I'm probably at like scale 1 to 10, probably like, extra crispy.
How much of that is because you're in the biz and you work every other week on the road?
I don't think it was because of the biz. I don't think it's that part of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the part that actually seems to keep me into it. But like watching it on the telly, it's like I don't care. So I think that's kind of where I'm at.
All right.
We could get into a little bit more of that discussion here once we actually get into the show. Shall we actually get into the show?
Go for it, Haas.
All right. Well then, Live from HWR HQ in Houston, Texas. It's the 406th edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Chris.
And thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. We very much appreciate it. If you are watching us live on the YouTube.
Surprise. You didn't know we were coming on today.
Yeah, I know, right?
Tuesday.
Yes, it's on a Tuesday. Log into your YouTube account. That way you could chat along with us in live chat. And I'll see you on my handy-dandy smartphone. And, I'll try to involve you as best as I can in the show. So feel free to say hi, fact check, ask questions, talk shit, whatever. I'll involve you as best as I can. Now, if you are not watching us live, that's okay. You can still interact with us by dropping a comment down below. Or just go to our Facebook, right? Facebook.com.
Facebook, Twitter, OnlyFans.
If we were on OnlyFans, we'd be making way more money.
Money?
Exactly. All right. So anyway, Chris. So yeah, we were talking about wrestling burnout. We're towards the end of the year here. We're coming up on Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving week. That's why we're on a Tuesday and not on a Thursday, because we didn't want to record during Dia de Pavo. Mm-hmm. We wanted to actually enjoy our Thanksgiving. So yeah, we're almost there. We're almost at the end. We're previewing Survivor Series tonight. That's right. So, Chris, what about you? I mean, I kind of gave a little bit about my piece about wrestling burnout. What about you? Because when I asked in the live chat, what do I need to watch? You said, I don't know. I haven't watched shit either.
My burnout comes in fits and spurts. Like, I still try my best to watch Dynamite. I still try my best to have a weekly diet of professional wrestling, but even sometimes you just need a break.
Right.
And it turned out that last weekend was the weekend where I'm like, you know what? There's going to be a lot of flips. There's going to be a lot of dips. There's going to be a lot of blood.
A lot of guts.
Yeah. And I might just need to detach myself for a bit.
Yeah.
It just so happened that I was in Australia. My HBO Max, I couldn't watch anything from the U.S., so I couldn't go back after the fact when I had downtime, or even waiting at the airport.
So what you're saying is,
Blood and Guts.
If you're in Australia and you're not in the States, but you need to access your HBO Max, you can always make sure that you log into NordVPN. Today's episode is sponsored by. No, it's not. We never got fucking sponsors. Yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah, sorry, I just had to
you remember
every fucking podcast out there, and it's just seamlessly move into oh hey, these are who fucking pays.
You remember sidebar.
Yeah, we don't.
You remember when we were thinking about doing our own network?
I remember.
And Trav was like, yo, there's a Mexican restaurant that I think might want to sponsor us.
I remember
and then we're having the conversation of, but what if the food's shite?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And we went, and it was all right.
We never took their money because we didn't want to lie.
Yep.
Was it the best restaurant in town? Well, Taco Cabana gave it a run for its money.
Well, if you're talking about LaPorte, Texas, then yeah, maybe. If we're talking about the greater Houston area, then
the taco truck on the other side of the freeway might have given it.
Yeah.
Oh man, NordVPN, eh?
Yeah.
I couldn't even get a good Wi-Fi connection to go to wrestlinglist.top to catch the fucking bootleg or the.
Oh, now is that our sponsor now?
Well, if we take it for free, we might as well push it for free.
Yeah, man, well.
So you might have answered this question before we officially went on the air.
Yeah.
To the humans out there, what have you watched on the telly since the last time we sat in this room?
I watched Full Gear.
You did watch Full Gear.
I watched Full Gear top to bottom.
So let's rewind just a smidge.
Yeah.
Any opinion on Blood and Guts?
I did not watch Blood and Guts.
Okay.
So I didn't see that. I heard that the women's match was really, really good. I believe was it you or was it Arnold that were talking about it, saying, "Hey, you need a
women's match was definitely better than the men's match." So much that it was first time for the women. Because of their stature, they were able to do things that I'd never seen before in a cage match. between the two rings, there's like holes in like the staging of the cage.
Right.
And the girls actually were petite enough to crawl out of those holes.
Oh.
So even though the doors were locked, they crawled out each side so they can get plunder and do shit.
Okay. Weapons and stuff.
Yeah. The downside of that was all the women came in, other than Death Rider. All the women came in and in the one side where the ramp was at. So that first cage, the cage on the left, if you're watching it on the telly, was getting all the action. Then Marina Shafir's badass entrance coming from the crowd coming into the ring, and she came in on the other side. That's when the match kind of felt balanced in the sense of the scales were even. There was action going on both sides, and it looked like there was a lot of commotion going on.
Yeah.
Men's match was your typical men's War Games match, you know. Until Darby fell through a flaming table. God damn.
I didn't see the match, but I did see like clips and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw the rake of the back, where it like really drew blood and stuff. And it's like, bro, I don't know, man. I get it that like CZW was a thing, and I get it that a big component of ECW back in the day was the hardcore shit. But man, I don't know. I just don't dig the deathmatch stuff. I just don't dig it. And there's like a lot when it comes to Mox and a lot when it comes to Darby. Now, Darby is the one that's the pinball that gets inflicted upon, but Mox is the one usually doing the inflicting. And it's just a lot, man. It's a lot. And not even watching Blood and Guts, just seeing like the clips and stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't dig this. Like a little bit here and there to blow off a feud, like with Swerve and Hangman. Cool, that kind of makes sense. But then when like Hangman was drinking Swerve's blood, or was it the other way around? No,
Hangman was drinking Swerve's blood.
It was like, okay, bro, like, come on, what are you doing? So I don't know. But then when you see that match in and match out with Mox, it's like, I don't know. I just don't dig it. Death matches just aren't for me, man.
I'll come to you from a different perspective.
Please.
I think this is a situation where, as much as I hate to say it, AEW can take a page from WWE's playbook.
Okay.
They could have had the women's Blood and Guts main event Dynamite.
Okay.
And then either the next night on Collision or Saturday on Collision, if they're still in the same arena, which they should have been in the same arena, have the men's Blood and Guts. So you could have spaced it out. You could have done enough different things to where it doesn't feel repetitive because you just saw the match 40 minutes ago.
Okay.
And now you're doing pretty much the same thing again.
Right.
For the most part. Match of the week candidate for sure is the women's Blood and Guts. I liked it a lot. They did some different stuff. It's weird that Blood and Guts is like a cliffhanger in a chapter of a book and not like book ending. Because the finish of Blood and Guts for the women is what I liked so much was that Tony surrendered because her best friend, her love, her muse, Mina Shirakawa, was in a submission hold, which I love that they call it the mother's milk. I had no idea. But that's the hold when Shafir chokes him out face first to the chest. While she was being choked out, Megan Bain was whipping her with a title belt, and most of the other women were either beat up or they were outside of the ring. So they couldn't come in and help, and they were outnumbered in the ring. At that point, Tony Storm's heart let her, and I was like, you know what, I give up. To the point where once they let her go, she was laying in some actual stiff shots on Shafir to actually get her off of Shirakawa. And the reason I say that it's a chapter and not a bookend is because that fuels the story for the women's tag team tournament going on, where Tony wants revenge.
Right.
It's a shame that they have so good promos on YouTube or on Facebook that they don't air on the weekly television. You might not have seen either of these. Tony Storm goes, we're good at two things: fighting and sex. Either way, y'all are fucked. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
That gave you goosebumps?
And then the next week, she said something like, don't ask God for mercy. He's a fan of our work.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And it's weird, but that a match like that, usually the War Games match tends to be like all right, we're ending feuds here. We're going to start fresh in the next season of worth of storytelling with branching off of different shit.
Yeah.
But damn, that women's war game match was really good.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the wheel, Full Gear. Give me a highlights.
Oh, okay. So I kind of mentioned a little bit about Mox already, and it's like, oh no, I didn't really dig Mox in another match where it's just hardcore elements and this and that. So I didn't dig that part, but Joe and Hangman in the cage with their hardcore elements, man, if that was the only like match where somebody drew blood, fuck, that would have been so good. But that was the main event. After 4 matches, all had people draw fucking blood. I was like, damn, you know.
Fletcher and Briscoe,
Yeah.
Mox and O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the rest.
And you know, I'll even say this: Fletcher and Briscoe had a better Mox style match than Mox did. You know.
Mhm.
I'm sorry if I'm just being a Mox hater, but yeah, Fletcher and Briscoe was really fucking good. Wasn't expecting Briscoe to win it, and he did, and it was like this big feel-good moment, like probably the feel-good moment that he needed like a year and a half to 2 years ago. But I really like Fletcher. So Fletcher putting him over in this way where it's like, okay, Fletcher is the guy, if not the next guy. Like, I'm really into this whole Protostar thing. Like, he really is like top tier talent when we didn't think he was gonna be, when we thought he was gonna be, you know, Assassin's Creed helper over here, you know, Assassin's Creed Light. He was gonna be fucking Siphon Filter or something, you know. But like, he's actually really fucking good. So him kind of passing the torch and like it being a big blow off to the feud, it wound up being a good match and a good story. And I'm not upset that Fletcher lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was really good. But again, I kind of started out talking about Joe and Hangman. That was a really good fucking match too. And I think the last I knew going into this match, Joe was like a tweener, but leaning more face because the ops was like literally the opposition, kind of like the conglomerate where they were going up against like the Death Riders and like all the other heels in the company, you know, the CEOs and all that shit. So the fact that like he's gone like more from tweener and the ops has gone more from tweener to what I guess is now full on heel.
Yeah. So
You know?
after Joe lost to Hangman at the last pay-per-view, they turned on Hangman and they solidified themselves as heel.
Yeah.
And so and then this match happened.
Yeah. So they're heels. Okay, cool. And they pulled it off. The swerve with Hook, I wasn't expecting. You know, Hook coming out and then just like wham, you know, hitting Hangman in the face, and that was pretty much what solidified the title change there. That was cool. I like that we're gonna maybe put a little bit more shine on Hook. Hook and Joe together, that always has made sense, you know, from day one. Hook, Joe, and Taz, like there's a lot of connections there. So yeah, man, I'm digging it, and I want to see where they're gonna go with this. Yeah.
If the last image on the telly was Joe holding up the belt, that would have been a great way to end it.
Yeah.
But AEW is going to AEW.
Right.
What do you think about Swerve returning?
I don't mind Swerve returning, right? I love Swerve. Swerve being back, cool. I'm glad he's there. He's got a new music thing, which threw me off a little bit, but it still works. So, you know, don't be afraid of change, that kind of thing, right? When we saw that Hangman was the one that was laid out, and we all know the history between Swerve and Hangman, I thought that there was going to be a Swerve with Swerve, right? With Swerve coming out looking like he's going to take on Joe. But then Joe did a really fucking brilliant thing, which was, here's your arch nemesis.
Here's your leftovers.
I laid him out right here just for you. There you go, Swerve. And I was like, oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And like, if he would have like added insult to injury, you know, and done more to Hangman, you know, and like all of a sudden Swerve's in the ops, like, oh shit, we really got something going on here with the ops.
Mhm.
Because my initial thought was like, oh, they're going to give Joe a shot, a good run, because that last run he seemed like a transitional champion.
Mhm.
But this, oh man, he might actually have a run. And when Swerve was coming out, I was like, what are we doing here? Swerve's gonna, Hangman. Oh, Joe's giving him Hangman. Oh, is Swerve gonna be with Joe? Oh, are they gonna be like a 2-man power trip with a bunch of cronies? But what about Hook? Like, oh shit, this could be big. This could be really big in AEW and good for all of them. But when Swerve didn't really like take the Hangman bait, and Swerve was like, nah, I'm here to challenge you and challenge for the title, then my immediate thought was, damn, Joe's gonna be a transitional champ again. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a transition there between Hangman and Swerve, without Swerve and Hangman actually fighting against each other. Put Joe to transition between the two to give Swerve a title back. I don't know. That's what it seems like it might be going on, but I don't know. Talk me off the ledge here.
Well, it's easy to think that way now that they have like 9 pay-per-views a year, and we have World's End coming up at the last weekend of December.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 4 weeks from now. 5 weeks from now. I am of the opinion in wrestling in general that baby faces should win titles at like big events. Okay. And I don't think World's End is an event where Swerve is going to win the title.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just a little bummed that we had that all that happened on Saturday, and you could have easily had a nice, because you took away Joe's moment. And like, how solidified of a heel is he if you don't even give him the night that he wins the title to stand over him with the audience booing? Like, it's not every show, every wrestling show that you go to that you have to go home happy. Sometimes the bad guys win, and you could have easily saved Swerve's return.
Damn, y'all want to be happy all the time?
You could have saved Swerve's return for tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you want to be AEW doing AEW things, you could have had Swerve and MJF show up tomorrow. And Hangman be like, so now there's 3 people that want this belt that Joe has.
Yeah.
But Joe beat the shit out of one for the title last year, MJF. He just killed Hangman for this title. And Swerve's like, Swerve's there, like shit. But I don't know that. It's funny because Arnold does not like transitional champions, yet I don't want Joe to be one. And AEW doesn't really have the history of transitional champions. Usually you have the championship, you have it for at least in the 6 years of AEW lore, the average is like at least 7 months that you have the belt. And
let's fact check that, but yeah.
And Swerve Hangman only had the belt since July at Y'all In. July, August, September, October, November. That's 4 months.
Yeah, that was one of the shorter reigns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man,
it's like they go. It's like you go to all you can eat, and then you're gonna get full, and you keep eating, and then your stomach starts to hurt. But then fuck it, I'm already here. I want to get my money's worth. I keep eating, and then you're like, you gotta undo your stomach, and now you're feeling your liver's kind of like shaking. I was like, fuck it, I'm still the waiter's coming with more. Here's an example. I saw clips online because AEW gave away most of their shit online on Facebook the next morning or within like hours. The Froggy Bowl off the ladder through the table. Yeah. Would you have called that the finish? If you had the pencil?
I could see why, because it's Froggy Bowl, but like also Jay Jerler makes sense too, but I kind of see where you're going, but like it's sometimes hard to pinpoint where the finish of the match should be, which is going to lend itself into something else that we're going to talk about later time. But make your point
again. Another example. The pre-show match bled into the actual pay-per-view, so it was the opening,
which they did before.
Yeah, already. Yeah, they did.
This wasn't the first time.
Yeah, it was FTR and Speedball and the other guy. So was the first actual match from start to finish Darby versus Pac?
Yes. That was the first actual
And you're
match.
already finishing a match with a baseball bat? When you have how many other hardcore matches, false count anywhere matches, steel cage matches, no holds barred matches on the same show, and you can't have one match with a clean finish, even if it's Pac winning.
Yeah.
Gotta have weaponry. Every match.
Yeah,
man.
I didn't like that finish there in that Pac match, Pac and Darby. Like, but I mean, Death Rider shenanigans.
Kylo wins again by
Kylo
submission.
wins again. Yeah.
Did the Death Riders really have to go back in the ring and beat him up some more?
Dude,
you see what I mean?
The Death Riders have overstayed their welcome by like a year almost now. Like,
and that's the other part of why I was kind of tooting out of the men's blood and guts was like, because this should have been done. Hangman takes the belt. That's it. Faction should be like they're teasing the dissension now. It should have been teased when Moxley lost a rematch.
Yeah.
Against Hanger.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I need to unwind. I need a weekend without wrestling, especially since and now with this weekend, War Games, 2 more War Games matches.
Right.
Whew, help me.
Well, but before we jump into that, I do want to bring up a portion of the live chat saying Tony Storm is a treasure. Yes, Tony Storm and Shirakawa, they won their match, the women's 4-way.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun fucking match. I think that, like, while there was a lot of matches with weapons and hardcore elements and stuff like that, this was a four women tornado tag match that didn't lean heavily on like weapons and shenanigans and stuff, even though there's no rules because it's a 4-way. But fuck, it was fun. It was so fun. That could have been my favorite match, if not maybe Joe and Hanger. I really liked Joe and Hanger. So yeah, but the women's match, that was
Stat and Mercedes.
Yeah, that was pretty good too. I'm glad Stat won. I think I could never like allow myself to relax enough to enjoy the match because I kept thinking, fuck, here's where Mercedes is gonna win. Fuck, where fucking Mercedes. Like I could I have such a weird heat with Mercedes that I just don't care and I don't want to see her
Xbox heat.
Almost. I also don't want to see her win. So like I want to see her in a match where she loses, but also it's more of a relief than it is, yay, the bad guy lost. It was more like, oh, thank God. Yeah. You know? And especially when it comes to Stat, because I really, really want Stat to win. And Stat with her little alien entrance with the spaceship, that was fucking cool. And so she's kind of going back to that thing. So if it wasn't for my vitriol of Mercedes, I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. So I sometimes you gotta strike that fine line between like fun heel heat and the going away heat, the annoying, like, oh fuck, and I can't stand her, you know.
Arnold nails AEW in a nutshell. It's like El Camino after Breaking Bad. It was fine but unnecessary.
Yeah. Thank you, Arnold. What's up, man?
So to finish up the AEW stuff, what you think about the Elite reuniting?
Oh yeah, that happened too. I forgot about that.
Carry on my wayward
Kenny isn't who he was before.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Kenny isn't who he was. The Bucks, like I saw this thing about the Bucks saying that they wanted to go ahead and go back to face because they think they've done all they needed to do as heels. Yes, but wow, fucking hottie, you know, like you really fucking fool yourself. Oh, we did everything we need to do as heels. Like, shut the fuck up. Like the Bucks are almost getting to that point where it's like Mercedes heat. Like, dude, I don't even fucking care about you guys anymore, you know. But them together with Kenny, that could be good. But man, this isn't 7 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
Bullet Club. What were they? They were the Elite. The Elite. Oh yeah, the Elite. They weren't, you know, the Elite of the Bullet Club. They're not them anymore, you know. So yeah, it's like they're trying to chase that high when they were on top of the world 6-7 years ago, you know, and they're never going to get there anymore. I think. I mean, maybe they will with this run. Maybe Kenny will stay healthy enough and the diverticulitis is behind him and he's got, you know, more 5-star banger matches ahead of him, you know,
or new matchups.
Like new matchups.
Please give me Kenny Omega versus fucking Lashley.
Yeah, that'd be cool. if he can stay healthy for it, and Shelton Benjamin too, but putting him back together with the Bucks, it's like, all right, so we're going to go back the nostalgia route.
And we're back to the Omega versus the Don Callis family.
Right, again. Which I like Don Callis. I like the Don Callis family. I think Don Callis is great on commentary. He's at some point, whenever he's done being a manager, which I don't know if I ever want him to be done being a manager, but if he is done being a manager, he needs to be on the fucking commentary team.
Yeah.
But Don Callis versus Kenny and the Bucks is too much, especially when you look at how many fucking people are in the Don Callis family too.
Well, that might be changing.
Okay,
they keep having that friction with Takeshita and Okada.
That's true. Yeah, the friction there is pretty good. That was the match that
bled into the show. Okada showed up late,
but still had his pyro, still sauntered his way down into the ring, full fucking.
Still gave Takeshita the finger.
Yeah, still went into the match.
Who drives a McLaren GT in their wrestling gear?
In their full gear. Oh, that's what
which is full gear. Nothing except trunks and boots.
Trunks and boots and a smile.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Because you're in the know.
Yeah.
What percentage of wrestlers wear socks with their boots?
It's got to be less than 50.
Okay. I was not expecting that answer.
No?
I was expecting 100. 100%.
100% wear socks?
Yeah.
You think so?
Who wears shoes without socks? Who wears? I mean, these aren't Crocs they're wearing. It's fucking wrestling boots.
That's true. Yeah, maybe they are all wearing socks.
That's your homework for the next couple shows. Like,
just go around, look at everybody's feet.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you can put on your socks
from my OnlyFans.
Yeah, I see you put on the socks with your boots. Yeah. Hey guys, I'll be there in the.
So with full gear over, footboy.
I'm gonna get kicked out of the locker room so fast. You wear socks with your boots.
You're gonna get a foot long and a foot shake.
They all wear socks, you weirdo. Thank you, Randy.
Unless she's wrong. Yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
60% of the time, women are wrong all the time.
Don't get kicked out of this. Don't get kicked out.
I guess the best part of the show we've already aired. So
I guess so.
So now we've got the Continental Classic coming up,
right?
Which is another can of worms because did we talk about the other can of worms?
Mm-hmm.
So we have another belt. We just unified belts, and now we got a national title.
Right.
Ricochet won it.
Ricochet did win it.
I'm gonna challenge your memory. Damn,
good on Ricochet. The Casino Battle Royal was fun.
Ricochet is an example of fun annoying.
Yes.
That scream when Bobby Lashley threw him outside. That should be an Emmy-nominated performance.
I don't know why. I'm digging Ricochet. I'm digging the heel Ricochet. It's funny. He's a little fucking shit. And he's doing it in like a fun way.
From the moment last year where he threw the toilet paper at him and he ran with it, he fucking ran with it. I was like, all right, Ricochet's gonna be all right here.
He's gonna be all right, and he is all right.
He's got the belt.
He's got the belt. Yeah, and it was a fun little win for him because he was like sneaking around, trying to attack people, getting caught, running away.
Like this?
Like. It was fucking funny, and he was trying to avoid, contact most of the match. It was good. And then he got a little sneaky win, and fuck, that's the end of the casino part because people were still expecting other people to show up, and nope, nobody did. Fuck, because this guy he ruined it. He won the match too fast, So yeah. Little sneaky snake.
So we have the Continental Classic. So the can of worms.
Yeah.
I'm guessing as part of the unified title, Okada is technically defending this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The blue block. With all the storylines that have gone on right now, these are the 6 wrestlers in the blue block. Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley, Kazuchika Okada defending, Roderick Strong, and in the same bracket, Konosuke Takeshita.
That is exactly what I was not expecting to happen. I thought Konosuke and Okada were going to be in separate brackets and we're going to meet probably in the finals. The fact that they're in the same bracket.
They switched it last year to where the winner of the A block of the blue block faces the second place of the gold block, and then the second place of the blue block faces the first place of the gold block, and then those two winners face each other. Right. So we could still get them in the finals, but we're definitely getting them in this mix.
Right. Yeah. That's going to be really interesting.
Claudio and Moxley has my attention.
You stole it right out of my mouth. Yeah, I was about to say that Claudio and Mox are going to have a match together, and that's going to be interesting because another thing that pisses me off about the Death Riders, besides the belabored storyline, is this has done a disservice to Claudio. Claudio could be a guy that is like a main eventer in AEW, but instead he's playing second fiddle to the main eventer of AEW, right? Like he's if Mox is CJ Stroud, Claudio.
Oh, bless you. That's what that was.
Claudio is Mills, you know, and it's like, oh, he could be a starter.
I know Mills 3-0.
Yeah, Mills Mafia. Here we go, you know. But no, Claudio is the backup, unfortunately. Why? Because we have another first rounder.
Well, I asked this 2 years ago. Raise your hand if you wanted to see Claudio in AEW as a hardcore wrestler. Like, no, we wanted him as a main eventer.
Right.
But then the embarrassment of riches, they've got 24 people on their roster that could easily be in their main event right now.
Yeah. So
like, you got to make 9 belts.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. But yeah, Claudio, let's see, what did he say? Oh my God, Randy. Claudio's always first round for me. I think yes. But no. He has been overshadowed by Mox in this belabored storyline and also playing second fiddle to Mox.
It feels weird for me to say that finally there's something interesting in the Death Riders that Moxley has lost to Kylo 3 times by submission. And I'm not sure if you caught this online, but there was a post-match promo of the Death Riders where Moxley's yapping. And he said something about, all you guys in the conglomeration are celebrating wins in the regular season. We're in the playoffs now. Good luck. Yeah. But while he's giving this pretty decent speech, everyone behind him in the Death Riders is just making faces, looking at each other, and like, what the fuck is he? Like, this guy's tapped out 3 times. What the fuck is he saying? Like,
yeah.
So I'm curious to see how Claudio. I would like Claudio to beat Mox. To further the divide between the two.
Yeah. If this is
within the group,
the calls coming from inside the house way of getting rid of the fucking Death Riders, because apparently nothing could get rid of the Death Riders. They could lose to everybody
except the Death Riders.
Except
just like Bloodline. Just the only way Bloodline was defeated was they dissolved from within.
Right.
Too many cracks in armor.
Even then,
and then they came back around.
They came back around and they aren't completely gone. You know, you have the Bloodline 2.0, which then morph into the MFTs, and it's like, okay, so you still have Bloodline-ish stuff there. You still have
Timu Bloodline.
Yeah, Jimmy and Jay and Roman all trying to team up and teasing and they get together. Like, no, it was, you had a really good storyline end in a way that could have ended solidified and be like a great memory. But wrestling almost never does that, because wrestling always wants to go back and chase that first high from when you first got that first badass storyline, which is what's going on with Kenny and the Bucks. Yeah, and that's what happened with the Bloodline, and I'm afraid that's what's going to happen here with the Death Riders. As much as we want a fantasy book and say Claudio is going to take out Mox to crumble the Death Riders, great. Now, no, it's just Claudio's going to take over the Death Riders. It's going to be Claudio and Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta, and they're going to be a team, and then Pac and Moxley are going to go, and they're going to, and Garcia.
Death Riders Wolfpack.
Yeah, like, oh, geez, yeah, and I don't want that shit. But if they do it right, and they split themselves down the middle, and Claudio just like breaks them apart from the inside, and now Claudio is free to be his own guy, a main eventer. Okay, great. End of the Death Riders. No more Death Riders. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Perfect. That would be a really good exit strategy. Yeah.
Roderick Strong against Okada might be first time ever.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Moxley versus Takeshita might be first time ever also. I think we've gotten Takeshita Claudio once.
I'd play I'd also play Mox's second fiddle. Randy.
Damn,
Portia says,
he got knocked down the third fiddle.
I know, right? You know what? Death Riders don't have the best intro video, like the
The
conglomeration.
fucking Full House.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
fucking funny. That is some good shit right there.
So that's the blue block. Here's the gold block. Kyle Fletcher. Dude, the promo backstage afterwards where
Yeah.
Yeah. Callis is trying to bring order, and the Okada and fucking Takeshita are bickering, and then Fletcher all
like,
bloody mess.
It's like,
what the fuck were both of y'all?
Yeah.
I'm putting myself in this.
Yeah.
So now so it's funny, like, oh, iron sharpens iron, but not when everyone's in a fucking bad mood, because now there's 3 people from the Don Callis family that are in this.
And they all have beef with each other.
Yeah,
a little bit.
now, yeah. Fletcher, Darby. Wait, what? Did I read that wrong? It's fucking Masquerita Dorada, not Okada. I read that wrong.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, so they are they are separating them. Fletcher,
okay.
Darby, Kevin Knight, Kazuchika Okada, Pac, and Speedball. So Kevin Knight and Speedball
are the same one. Oh,
they had that little tease during
the
casino, which was some good stuff.
Okay. All right, so damn it, Chris. So yeah, I was right. You made me think that they switched it on me. So okay, they are separating the two. Great, but you know what? They're probably going to meet in the finals.
It's
1 versus 2 and 1 versus 2 or whatever. That's going to happen.
Okay, here's a curveball.
Okay, Speedball.
What if it's Okada versus Fletcher? Or what if it's Takeshita versus Fletcher?
I'd be okay with either one of those. And then the third man out in that group somehow interferes and like causes even more shenanigans. Yeah, I can see that. Or Kyle Fletcher could be the one causing the shenanigans.
Darby
his title's not on the line.
Yeah, it's not. No. Darby versus Okada would be interesting. Darby versus Speedball would be interesting because that's a completely different set of styles. Between the two.
Yeah.
LA Knight and Fletcher would be fun too.
You mean Kevin Knight?
That too. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But I think it's safe to say it's an easy prediction the way that the storylines have been going that we're getting Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada in the finals. Yeah. And I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like it's been coming. Like I don't know if Takeshita will necessarily be officially a face when that match starts, but bet he's going to be the face when that match is over.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you know who's not in this that I would like to see, and I just need more of on my telly? Hechiseto. Hechiseto was the one that took the pin in that match to kind of protect Okada and Konosuke.
Mm-hmm. How was he in the 6-man?
He was good. He was trying to play the role of, hey, you two stop fighting.
I saw that.
We're trying to, win the fucking match.
And the fingers, like,
no,
Yeah.
No, Hechiseto, he's really fucking good, man. I really like him. He's like this luchador that's not just super high flying. He's like a technical brawling, but a little bit of the lucha libre style too. Like, I fucking love Hechiseto, man.
Well, we got Hechiseto on Dynamite already.
Yeah.
We got Mortos. Does he have the Mercedes stink on him because he's hitting it on the back?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's unfortunate. But that's a shame. So anyway, Hechiseto.
Hechiseto, man. I like Hechiseto.
Yeah, I like him too.
Ray Hechiseto.
Yeah.
He's in the Mexican wrestling down south.
Yeah.
That's all of AEW.
All right.
Can we put a pin in AEW?
Sure.
Good.
Pin it.
Yeah. WWE.
Hold on. Before we get to WWE,
one more team.
Let's talk about Los Luchadores. Let's talk about AAA. Kind of WWE.
Yeah, that's part of WWE now.
I guess so.
Yeah, everything's WWE.
Everything
TNA, NOAH,
AEW.
AAA. Half of AEW's roster's ex-reject WWE guys.
Yeah.
Shit.
Anyway, AAA. So they're while I was watching
the Count's favorite wrestling promotion.
Yeah. It's so stupid. I can't believe we're on the same brainwave with that too. How dumb are we? I've been hanging out with you for too long.
Here, let me break it. Why does the Little Mermaid wear seashells?
I don't know why.
Because her boobs are too big for bee shells. Are we back to normal?
Oh my god. Ah, damn it. Anyway, so while I was watching Full Gear, Arnold was watching the AAA show. I'm not even sure what pay-per-view was this. Was it a pay-per-view? Was it just like some sort of
Were you
event?
hiding under the covers while Ice was knocking on the door? Because I'm sure they would have heard you from miles away.
Yeah. Well, he was watching AAA, right? And,
Mosca Mexicana.
Yeah.
What was that movie?
Yeah. Yeah. What is
La
that?
Mosca Mexicana. Yeah.
Something like that. So it's Spanish fly. Yeah.
Española.
La
Mosca Española.
Yeah, that's what it was.
In case you can't tell, for whatever reason, we decided to watch it with the Spanish commentary on
right, because that was easier to find. All I put was and that was it, and it pulled up. Yeah. Portia says she's gonna throw things into the office. Anyway, so we watched the match because Arnold said, "Yo, you got to watch this match," and it was Javon Evans, Octagon Jr., and Axiom.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Yo, this match is really good. If you need to watch anything before you record, it's this match." So we did. We watched this match. Holy fuck! That match was fun.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah, there was a lot of nice high impact moves, a lot of bouncy. That Javon Evans, man, that dude could get fucking air. God, he's
superhuman almost.
He's superhuman. Like, he is crazy. And
even if my suspicion was correct that the ropes in AAA are like a half inch or an inch lower, even he if just got that much higher.
Even well, because
or if they're cable instead of actual rope.
Because you were saying that because you saw him go a dive over the top rope, but
there was like
there was so much clearance. Yeah, there was so much clearance.
Yeah.
But when he jumped off of the top rope, it doesn't matter how much clearance you are. The distance from the top rope to his apex in the air was, goddamn, he was all the way up there.
Yeah,
he got air, fucking Air Evans, man. Like, shit, he's good. And then there was a couple of crescent kicks and thrust kicks by Axiom. Oh, it looked fucking stiff. Like, damn.
He did a super kick where Octagon was doing a kip up from something.
Right.
And before he even stood up, bah!
Right in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that was beautiful. And then the tornillos by Octagon. Fuck, those were great too, man. Shit. That was a good fucking wrestling. Yeah, that was fun. Good match, man. Arnold had a question about this, and I'm willing to ask the question, even though I kind of already know your answer. But the question is, how are we categorizing AAA in our match of the year candidacy rankings? Is AAA just under the rest?
So that's a good question. Because as of now, AAA is under the WWE umbrella.
Is that how it was at the beginning of the year when we were like trying to figure it out?
No, because at the beginning of the year, it was at WrestleMania where they made the announcement that AAA was being bought. So this happened. This happened during the year.
So at the beginning of the year, when we were coming up with our rules for this year, we weren't thinking AAA would be a part of WWE.
Yeah, AAA would have been under
other.
But now, it's I would say it's WWE. Unless we keep the rules that we had because
the year that we started. Into the year, I think the rules should be the same. So, do we have anything under other?
Toni Storm versus Mariah May Hollywood ending from AEW Revolution.
Well, no, that's our wild card, right? Because we had AEW, WWE, other, and wild card.
Okay, so the other is New Japan Wrestle Dynasty, Gabe Kidd versus Kenny Omega.
Ooh, okay. So
I wouldn't say this match was better than Gabe Kidd and Kenny Omega. No, there's a lot more story. There's a lot more intrigue. The fact that the Japanese fans completely turned on Kenny Omega since he went to AEW, it's a different environment. That Javon Evans match, I wouldn't rate it match of the year. I wouldn't put it there at all. Which is weird because the WWE has Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the world title at Evolution. And I know that it's not the equivalent, but god damn, in Madison Square Garden, Gunther's first round match against Javon Evans on Raw.
Yeah.
They made each other better. Like both of them had higher value coming out of that match than they did going in.
Was that match better than Javon's match in AAA?
It's hard. It's hard to make the comparison because that match felt like an exhibition match. That match felt like it could have fit on any AEW programming. Now let's have this conversation. If the match is in December, let's have this conversation with Javon Evans against Laredo Kid for the title.
Oh, well, that's because that's what he won with this match.
Yeah, that's what he did. He won a contendership.
A chance against Laredo Kid.
I think that's in December. Okay. So there could be a possibility for something else to possibly be in that wild card spot. Mm-hmm. But that match, no. Gunther versus fucking Javon Evans might be one of the best TV matches on WWE television this year.
TV matches?
Yeah. 2 commercial breaks. There might have been one kick out, one false finish too many that Javon got. But overall, that shit was fucking
one false finish too many. That it's interesting that you bring that up because I think that with this AAA match, it ended right where I thought it needed to.
Okay.
That top rope like cutter, that bouncing top rope cutter that Javon Evans did.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was amazing. But I felt like there could have been a chance that would have been a near fall. When it wasn't a near fall and that was a finish, I was very pleasantly surprised. Mm-hmm. Pleasantly surprised because it felt like you were going into the route of indie-rific if that would have been a kick out right there.
Yeah.
Right? But he didn't kick out. And that was the end of the match. And like it wasn't like, whoa, too abrupt. It like, well, it made sense. Look at the fucking move he just did.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, it made sense. Oh, hell yeah. So I really like that finish. I really like that.
I will admit a part of it might be my fault because again, we were watching this with Spanish commentary and the graphic that I saw on the screen before the match started.
Elimination.
I thought it was an elimination match.
I think it was eliminator to move on in the tournament.
So when I'm seeing them break up pinfall, I was like, why are you trying to break up a pinfall? You want one guy eliminated, so it'll just be one-on-one. And then the more it happened, I'm like, you know what? They're too smart for this.
Elimination. Yeah,
they're too smart for this. You made it clear. It's like I don't think that. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And it was because when Javon did the pinfall, I'm like, oh, finally.
Yeah.
Now it's one-on-one. Oh no, wait, it's over. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Match of the year over Omega Kid? Nah. No.
Okay.
It's gonna take a lot to knock out that other category.
Okay.
Now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Someone that's progressing. I watched a little bit of some Raws the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch dropped that same episode. Becky Lynch dropping the title to Maxine Dupree. She's come a long way, man.
I saw a lot of people celebrating over
it was weird because I saw the moment on Raw months ago where the crowd was booing the fuck out of Maxine and telling her to get the fuck out of the ring. To the moment in Madison Square Garden when the crowd cheered for her and was cheering for her and was elated when she got the pinfall.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, she's acting. Again, that old saying, if you can make it in New York, you can fucking make it anywhere.
Yeah.
Unless you're below the Bible Belt and you're a bunch of fucking rednecks that don't know what the fuck's going on in front of them. But for the most part. So, Maxine, I'm happy for her. You know, it pushes the storyline. A part of me kind of wanted one of the girls from the War Games match to get injured and have Maxine replace her.
Damn, you were wishing injury on somebody? Fuck. Damn.
Storyline was obvious that Rhea called AJ backstage like, hey, let me talk to you for a minute. Because we know the storyline, AJ and Becky still haven't finished it. Obviously, AJ helped Maxine Dupree win the title, so there's still beef there. So it makes sense storyline wise. Yeah, of course, that's going to be the final women on each team. Okay. But with the way the divide was with Charlotte and Alexa, I was like, maybe you could have had Maxine, or you could have figured it out. But that's crying over spilled milk. The teams for the women's War Games. Yeah, we're going to get to that in a second.
Okay.
Last night, that's some bad news. Last night, playa.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I heard it because immediately the internet exploded. Penta is apparently injured. It looks like he hurt his shoulder, right?
Yeah. He dislocated his shoulder. He tried to pop it back into place during the match, but the medical team said no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
That's sad. Do we have a
6 to 12
ETA?
months?
6 to 12 months?
And they just teased Lucha Bros on that Triple H show.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. That sucks.
Yeah, man. That's a shame.
So what did he tear something in there? Because 6 to 12 months sounds like there's something torn.
Finn popped his shoulder back into place the night that he won the Universal title and he was out. The match. Yeah, he still put him on the show.
Yeah, because he tore his rotator cuff. Yeah.
But Penta, I'm not sure if you remember this. Sheamus has these like weekly workouts with wrestlers.
Yeah,
and one week he had Penta.
Yeah,
and Penta disclosed that one of his arms has been fucked up for fucking years, but he's never made the time to like surgically heal it. So he just rehabbed it because again, momentum. When you're Penta El Cero Miedo, you want to ride that wave.
Yeah,
and now that undertow got him, snuck up and got him because he's out for a minute. But I'm pretty sure if that's the arm that's all fucked up, he might as well just go RoboCop, fix the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
So damn, no Penta in 26. That'd be fucking crazy.
Damn,
I know.
Damn.
On the bright side, Cena's your new Intercontinental champ.
Yes. Good. I think it's so weird that like whenever we started this podcast back in 2012, that the first, 7 years of this podcast was us just like, LOL, Cena wins. Oh, and everybody gets Cena. Oh, goddamn, fucking Cena. Da, 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 da. And now it's like, yeah, Cena.
He's finally getting his flowers.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, Cena. So like he won the Intercontinental title. He's on his last run. Is he going to retire with the belt? That'd be kind of cool. We'll see.
Yeah. Let's get into it. War Games. Well, before we do that, I mentioned it earlier. Who do you think is Cena's last opponent?
Who's in the tournament still?
Gunther, Solo Sikoa, Jey Uso. Chat can help us out, especially Arnold, since he still watches Raw every week.
I don't think Arnold's in the chat anymore.
Damn it, Bobby. Your main names are Gunther, LA Knight, and Solo.
Well, I don't think Solo's going to win. Solo versus Cena just doesn't sound right.
Solo versus Gunther's in the semis.
Yeah. Who's on the other side then?
Jey Uso and somebody.
Okay. Well, I mean, just out of that list, it seems as though, okay, was he going to do any passing of the torch kind of stuff? Because you would have thought that it would have been more of a
mystery opponent, because Sheamus is hurt, I think.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, like Sheamus would have made sense to, because there's a little bit of history there.
He made kids cry. I was there. I remember.
Yeah, but if they're not going to go with like the nostalgia, paying respect to feuds from the past kind of thing, and they're just going to, who's going to retire him and get past the torch in the future, it could be Gunther.
Hey, if Porsche wants to get spoiled, they taped this Friday SmackDown already. So the finals might already, half of that bracket might already be set.
Oh, okay.
So we have Gunther versus Solo. You think it's time for Gunther to be a babyface?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Or anti-hero like Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Anti-hero
I don't know.
Just choose.
I don't know if Gunther could ever be a straight-up babyface. He might be one of those guys that just needs to be a heel or maybe a tweener, maybe anti-hero kind of thing at some point. But I don't think he should ever go full babyface. I don't think that should ever happen with Gunther, but I could be wrong. Because I think that Gunther, the type of character that he has allows him to be stoic and smug and not be the best on the mic and still make sense for who he is, right? I don't want him to try to be a charismatic babyface because I don't think he has the Riz in him to do that. Not saying he's bad on the mic. He's not bad on the mic. He's good on the mic. But when he's good on the mic, it's because he's stoic and he's smug. So
Steve Austin didn't have Riz. He threatened the shit out of you.
Austin had Riz.
He was threatening. He wasn't Riz.
Yes. Well, but both. He had a charisma about him where he could talk shit about you and threaten you, but still be entertaining.
I feel like The Rock had.
Oh yeah, the Rock was
compared to Steve Austin's personality, and I feel like
Yeah.
Gunther's leaning towards that Steve Austin personality in a sense. Like I can imagine Gunther having a feud with Dominic for the Intercontinental title after this, because Dominic brought a freaking midget Cena, and the ring is sacred to Gunther. We don't need that kind of potty attitude humor.
But that's the thing with Gunther. Gunther is like trying to be more civilized, more reserved, more whatever. He isn't high energy babyface. If he's going to be babyface, he's not going to be a high energy, super charismatic babyface. Again, that's why I'm not saying that he's bad on the mic. He's not bad on the mic. He's just not babyface. He's not somebody that's going to bring energy. He's going to be somebody that brings like.
He's not a Dragunov promo.
Yeah,
to build up babyface heat.
Yeah, so I don't think he should ever be a full on face.
I agree with that. Yeah. So we got War Games coming up.
He could be less heelish. Thank you, Portia.
Stephanie Vaquer versus a heel Nikki Bella for the women's world title. Give me a number. And before we go any further, no more of this.
Okay. I'm gonna go with about 6 or 7.
You motherfucker! All right, Carmelo. You see, he's doing that shit in his matches.
I said 6 or 7.
You see, he's doing that shit in his matches.
Oh
man, whatever helps him get over.
Yeah,
there's people on the internet, in the internet wrestling community that are mad that Carmelo got eliminated. There's some people that think he should be the one facing Cena for the final match.
Okay. I think Melo on the main roster has been a little bit of a miss.
I agree, and I don't think him winning the tournament would have made it any better.
Yeah, I like if you had built up Melo a little bit more over the last year.
Yeah,
then this would have been more plausible. I don't think
I would have had him lose to Gunther in the finals, but I would have definitely had Melo in the finals. But again, that goes back to he needed at least 12 to 18 months better build. Like he was drafted number 4, right? The first pick from NXT, drafted number 4 to the main roster. And whatever potential he had in NXT, whatever star power you saw that he could get to on the main roster, he reversed. And he's a full gas cloud.
I don't know if it was his fault either. I think it was just the way he was booked and
because there's too many people on those rosters.
There's too many people on the roster, and as much as I love The Miz isn't at that level where he could be bringing people up and then slingshotting them further. The Miz is a little lower, so that when you're working a program with The Miz, you're getting stuck in that mid card, right?
Lower mid card.
Yeah, so it's like that really didn't do any favors for him. Like if Melo got into a program with The Miz and completely demolished The Miz on his way up, okay, cool. But it was more like Miz was being, well, I'm the veteran and you need to listen to me. And okay, cool.
And he reality show all over again.
And he is the veteran, so it makes sense. But they never pulled back the arrow and slingshotted him past the Miz. He let the Miz kind of it was lateral. It was lateral, but it was like they were trying to build the Miz with Melo. And that no, you didn't need to do that. It was weird. Yeah.
So the 6-7 is how we got to Melo. How about Vaquer versus Bella for the women's world title?
Yeah, I'll go with a 6. Okay. Most of that is because of Stephanie Vaquer. Fucking Bella. Ugh. Okay. I think that's all I got.
Have we already gotten back to Bella's back on my television now? She did that heel turn.
I think it was whenever she first showed up on my television.
Man, dang.
But that's just me, man. I've never really.
I'm giving it an 8. Mostly for Vaquer, but she's not in the ring with someone that can't hold her own.
Okay.
Well, I say that, but that fucking match with Becky where they I take that back. I'm at a 6.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not that long of a match.
Okay.
Yeah. John Cena versus Dirty Dom. Rematch in Dom's hometown of San Diego.
9. It's Cena, it's Dom, it's San Diego. It's gonna be fun. What's keeping me from the 10? Cena's winning. Cena's winning this. Come on. You think Cena's gonna lose?
So we just had a tournament.
Okay.
So we're having a tournament now for Cena's last opponent. So you're telling me if we're playing chess, so we're looking 5 moves ahead, Gunther's going to retire Cena and become the Intercontinental Champion?
No. Cena's going to win.
Oh, fuck no.
Cena's going to win
Cena
out.
is not winning his last match.
Cena win out.
No, that's not. If there's anyone that is old school wrestling fan, it's Cena. And old school wrestling is you lay on your back on your last match.
So you think that then Cena's going to lose the title to Dom and then lose to Gunther?
So if you think Cena wins, we're going to do another tournament to crown the next Intercontinental Champion after we just did a tournament?
No. You're going to retire the Intercontinental belt, and then you're going to come up with a national championship.
Oh, fuck. You fucking fuck.
So
Gotta give the devil
NWA,
his due.
AEW, and WWE all have a national title.
Fuck the continents. Just national.
Just national.
Just national.
Just national title.
But then you got the United States title,
Yeah.
which is the same thing.
Yeah, but it's, yeah.
Which means you have to rename the women's Intercontinental title the women's national title.
Right. Well, no, that could be international.
You mean Intercontinental?
Yeah. No, international, not intercontinental.
Sticking it to Tony, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's going to be a round robin tournament.
God damn. Oh, shit.
All right. So
I have Dom winning.
You have Dom winning.
Yeah.
Dom's winning the Intercontinental title back.
Yeah.
I think Arnold's agreeing with you. Dom has to win. So, okay, Cena's going to drop the Intercontinental title back to Dom. So that way, when he loses to Gunther, Gunther's not getting a title and retiring Cena because it's too much for Gunther?
Yes.
Okay. You don't think it's a
just look at Cena's record this year and how many losses has he had?
One?
Exactly.
Okay.
He's due.
Okay. Yeah, but Cena is the greatest of all time.
He was the last elimination from the Royal Rumble, but he was the final 2. So yeah.
Okay. So if he loses to Dom, I think he's going to beat Gunther.
And to be fair,
you know what? That's us all assuming that it is going to be Gunther. Watch it be whoever the fucking mystery opponent is, right? Throwing us all off.
To be fair,
if
Cena loses his last 2 matches, it wouldn't be the worst booking of Cena this year.
All right. Fair.
Ladies first.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, AJ Lee versus Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Becky Lynch. 5-on-5. Give me a number.
It's War Games 10. It's War Games. No? You disagree?
7.
7.
Wow.
Why 7?
Because I just saw 2 War Games matches last week.
Yeah, but no, those were blood and guts.
Here's the thing.
It was blood and guts. It wasn't War Games. It's the same thing.
Until Io jumps from the top of the War Games cage with a trash can on her head.
Right.
Again.
Yeah.
Parado. It's going to start rough, but it's going to end clean. So please bear with me.
That's what she said.
That too. Not everything in wrestling has to be about equality. There was a season of War Games. I think it was for NXT where the women's War Games was a better built story and the men's was thrown all together. It was like old school black and gold against the new blood. Mm-hmm. And I would have been just fine just having the women's War Game match one War Games match, and it just happened to be the woman because it was the best told story.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series match and not a War Games.
Oh,
This would have benefited as a. And again, sidebar: why having a 5-on-5 Survivor Series style match on the SmackDown before the actual Survivor Series pay-per-view?
We are?
Yes.
Who?
It's MFTs against fucking Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and 3 more imports.
3 more imports.
It's like Team International or some kind of like snazzy name that they gave them
It's the
against
League
the
of
MFTs.
Nations.
That too. Yeah, and then MFT won, and then the Wyatt family came out. And again, why aren't them crazy asses in War Games?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the women would benefit from a 5-on-5 Survivor Series type match. AJ Lee be the last woman standing. You know, the old vet that came back from 12 years retirement,
Right.
she's the last woman standing.
Yeah, because War Games isn't elimination style. It's first.
It's the reverse. You wait till everybody shows up. Then you ring the bell.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I'm at like a 6.
Okay.
I predict an MVP performance from Lash Legend, and I've got the heel women winning.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
I got the faces winning. They're more of a cohesive team with a little bit more of a story with the will they, won't they with Charlotte and Alexa, and then now they are. It's like, okay, cool. Lash Legend with Nia, like that's cool on paper, but I don't really see how they have anything in common other than the heels. So it's like
you stay in that ring, bitch. We're gonna win this match.
yeah. So so I don't see them as like a cohesive unit. I see them more as a thrown together collection of heels to go up against the baby faces who have like a story of how they it's not about whether we win or lose, it's about the friends that we make along the way kind of story, So yeah, the faces will win.
Okay. Men's War Games. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and the Usos.
Yeah, Arnold says the heels go over and Lash shows out.
That's that. Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. As you were saying,
Punk, Rhodes, Reigns, Usos against Braun, Bronson, Brock, McIntyre, Paul,
Braun, Bronson, Brock, Broxson, Broxor,
Dodgeball, Laser, Blazer, Taser. Well, after last night, we have to redo it. It's the Brockmaster.
Ah, yes.
He fell on his ass.
Yeah, he did. Brock took a little tumble.
And then the post-show footage where he's walking back up the ramp and he tells Heyman, look, he goes like this, like it's this spot right here.
It was slippery. I was in the pool. The pool.
There's also people online that are claiming that Lesnar's aura has been completely diminished after that bump.
Yeah.
Oh, the Beast can't do one pose.
Why are we still doing shit with the bloodline? I was bitching about this earlier today.
Blood in all of us, brother.
I was bitching about it earlier. All right, so the Usos, they're together. Oh, with Roman, and Cody, and okay.
You know what the worst part is? The end is not in sight. Yeah. Did you notice that promo at the end in the beginning of Raw?
No.
Where Roman's like, man, that belt looks better on me. Mm-hmm. Are we gonna go back full circle with Roman and Cody? And Roman gets the belt back, and we do Bloodline again, except everyone's cheering Roman because now the cool thing to do is to acknowledge our tribal chief.
Oh, that was always the cool thing.
Not always. The first 2 years when he was LOL Roman.
True. Man, I don't know.
I'm at 8. A 10.
Wow. Okay.
First time ever for the Beast in the War Games. That enough. I'm like, oh yeah, I want him first.
That's a good point.
I want Brock in there first, eating ass everybody. Hell, he gets bored and he starts beating up Logan Paul, and then he beats up McIntyre, and then he stares at Braun.
Yeah,
and then he realizes Bronson's over there. And then he goes for it anyway. And he starts beating up everybody and then leaves. Fuck it. It's Brock Lesnar. He does what Brock Lesnar wants to do. If he wants to fall on his ass in the entryway, he does it. He does everything.
Okay.
I got the faces winning this. And your argument, because the heels have a more cohesive unit because it's Team Payman with Brock, Braun, and Bronson.
Right. That makes sense. But then again, you have the cohesive unit of the bloodline on the other side. But then there's a little bit of the dysfunction with Punk and Cody and all that. So I don't know.
But then there's a dysfunction with Logan Paul and everybody.
Right. Right. Which Logan Paul's not a Paul Heyman guy. So
no.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's some interesting stuff. I'm still at an 8. The heels. Why not?
Send the fans unhappy.
Give it to the faces?
No, send them unhappy. Give
Unhappy.
them to the heels. Yeah, give them to the heels.
Okay.
I've got the faces winning, but I like the idea of picking fans off.
Is that everything? There's
That's
not
it. 4 matches.
Just the 4?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I'm pretty sure we're starting off with the women's war games, and then we get to breathe for a little bit. Oh shit. Cena's match against Dom is the cool down? No. It has to be fucking Vaquer and
Yeah.
Oh, but that sucks that Vaquer is the cool down.
Yeah, that will be the cool down. Not because of Stephanie Vaquer, but because of Bella.
And that's the other part that kind of bums me out. Because of the booking, Cena beat Dom for the belt on Raw. You could have had the rematch on a Raw. Cena's never been in a War Games. And he will go through his career without ever being in a War Games.
Oh.
Cena as that 5th babyface. What the fuck is Jimmy doing there? Big Jim.
Cena and Brock in the War Games.
You could have. Oh,
okay.
We've been sitting on here for 8 weeks. What the fucking follow-up is of Lesnar raping Cena?
Yeah, because you're talking about like how crazy Brock can be in a War Games match. Who would be a perfect person to neutralize Brock? Cena. And there's some comeuppance there because
that's your underdog. Cena if Cena's is either the first or the second person in there after Brock gets in there.
What you're missing is what I was about to say. The comeuppance there of Brock just demolishing Cena. So Cena demolishes Brock in the War Games and neutralizes them, and then there's the rest of the folks on the War Games. That should have been
that would have made a lot more sense.
That would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Well, that 4 matches. That's it.
Jim got to pay for that glowing baby. He
Oh shit! Main event payday for Jimmy. Okay, yeah. Let him go
Big
first
Jim.
and die. Yeah,
Big Jim.
That's everything. 4 matches. Give me a number.
8.
7.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
With the taping on Friday, I don't know if they add a 5th match or if they add something on the pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
NXT Gold Rush is happening right now, night 2.
Right now,
Cena is supposed to be announcing the people for the Iron Survivor, and in case AEW didn't get outdone by having too many belts, now they're having Evolve title matches on NXT television, not on their Evolve television, which Evolve now has WWE television. So it's Monday Night Raw, Tuesday night NXT, Wednesday night Evolve, Thursday night Impact, Friday night SmackDown, Saturday Survivor Series.
I can't. That's dude. That's part of the reason why I would say that I'm so fucking burnt out, dude. Yeah. There's just so much friggin' content.
You can't. This isn't the Attitude Era where you had the same roster over both brands. You can't make everyone care.
Yeah,
I can't care about everyone. And there's so many people I want to care about that I'm like, so I've cut so much wrestling fat. I feel like I'm not even like, I don't know. I kind of feel weird calling myself a wrestling fan sometimes because I've cut out so much wrestling.
Yeah.
And there's so much more to come.
Yeah.
You know, fuck. Wrestle Kingdom has sold out. Good for them. Yeah. But there's no room on this plate. Even if we were fucking Hickory Hollow and you got that big fucking like metal tray, there's still not enough space for all this fucking wrestling. You know, and that part of why I had to take a step back from Full Gear, because I feel like I've had a lot of AEW and I feel like it's a lot of the same stuff that I've been seeing, and I kind of feel like I know what I'm going to get, and I'm going to just take a step back. And sure enough, what I thought would come to fruition did, except the swerve part. But mostly everything else to a T was what I thought it was going to be. And how it happened Well, that was what I thought it was going to be. So
Mm-hmm.
it felt good to unplug there for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What did I say? 6? Sure.
I think you said 7.
7. Yeah, we'll stick with 7.
Yeah. I think that
The views expressed by Joseph Christopher did not represent views and beliefs of Houston Wrestling Radio. That must have been the mermaid joke.
Probably. It was one of the stupid.
Here, I'll make another one.
Okay, what'd you say?
If amputee takes up karate, is it considered partial arts?
God damn it, Chris. Oh, it's terrible. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm at an 8. Again, quantity over quality over quantity.
Get out my house.
I know, right?
We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost there. 4 matches. Yeah, 2 of them were War Games matches, but still 4 matches. Whereas, dude, I couldn't remember half of the shit that I watched on Full Gear because there was, like 10 matches plus the pre-show matches, which some of them didn't matter.
The pay-per-view only went 4.5 hours, but that's still an hour too much, if not an hour and a half too much.
Yeah, so it's too much, man. But even then, there's always too much content altogether. So it's like, oh man, look at the short pay-per-views. This is great. Well, that's because you're also watching 17 hours worth of wrestling throughout the rest of the week. So yeah, it's stupid.
And AEW is always pop, 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 pop. It doesn't let up.
Yeah, yeah.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So that is, on Saturday, right?
Yes.
Saturday is Survivor Series. I also have ring announcing stuff going on this weekend as well.
Tell them.
So Friday is Blood Moon Lucha. Yeah, your boy's been doing lucha shows. So I've been working for Blood Moon and as well as Vagos Lucha.
Which one is in the brewery?
Vagos. Vagos was at Eureka Heights.
All right.
Yeah, and they're going to be at Eureka Heights again next month, but I'm not going to be able to make that show. Yeah, I believe that one's on the 13th of December. But yeah, that's Vagos Lucha. Blood Moon Lucha, that's coming up this Friday at the Evolution Dojo, which is on Long Point Drive. So come out to that. I'll be doing the ring announcing for there. So yeah, after you're done shopping for Black Friday, come out, watch some wrestling. Now that's Friday. Saturday, the same day as Survivor Series, Riot Wrestling Federation is doing their Santa Slam toy drive. So it's their yearly show, as been their tradition now. It's kind of where it all started, where it is a charity show. You don't pay admission. You bring an unwrapped toy, or, if you do have a cash donation, that's fine too. But that's how you get in, with some sort of a donation toy. And then that's given out to the children in the South Houston area, not South Houston, capital SH, but like South, like Alvin, Santa Fe, like those suburbs, Baker, those areas there. It's all collected there, given to the Santa Fe Fire Department and to the Santa Fe PD, and then they distribute it out amongst their channels and whatever. So yeah, that's how you can come and enjoy the show. We got a big, again, it's our big show. It's our foundational show. It's the biggest show of the year. It's a charity show, so it's always a big deal for us. And we got a hell of a card. So of course there's the Miracle on 34th Street fight that has happened at every Santa Slam. This year is going to be Just Vibin'. So Just Nick and Kenny Calypso versus the team of the Hollywood Dreamers. So Miracle on 34th Street fight. So if you bring a toy, great, that will go to the children. But you could also bring a weapon. And the weapon we could put into like little presents and stuff, and for the Miracle on 34th Street fight. So yeah, we could use that to have the wrestlers beat each other up with. So yeah, that's what's going on there. We're also gonna have Mad Max versus Estrella Galactica, Adon Vega versus David Super Duperon, which has been a feud that's been a brewing for a little bit over a year. Yeah. Shawn Hendricks, our newly crowned Macho Madness champion, is defending his title for the first time against
the Macho Man,
Luigi Primo.
Pizza Guy?
The Pizza Guy!
Oh, yes.
The Pizza Guy is coming back to the greater Houston area, coming back to Riot Wrestling, and he's got a title shot. So, yeah. Jay Davis versus Chris Lyons. That we're going to have that go on. That's been kind of a a feud that we don't know exactly why Chris Lyons has beef. He's just been picking on Jay Davis, and we're not sure what. Hopefully, get some more answers, but we're going to have them face off against each other. And then, of course, we're going to have also a main event title match, the Riot Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Elijah Cobra taking on Diego De La Cruz. So, yeah, that's our main event. So make sure you come on out, you guys. It's going to be a great time that Saturday. So if you don't want to see Survivor Series, you want to come and see me do some ring announcing and some commentary, you want to give a donation to the children and all that stuff, see some great wrestling, great local independent wrestling, come on down to the Santa Fe Fire Department on Saturday.
That sounds like a show.
Yes, sir. All right, so that's it.
That's it.
We're good. All right, well then, adios, my friends. Keep it classy.